Hi everyone, so I am here today to do my update, my September update to Deck of Panning. I'm always like, what month am I on? It's September. We are squarely into at least what I consider fall, I guess. And I've always been really excited about fall, but here we are, Deck of Panning. This is a game by Emily and Max. She got inspiration from a bookkeeper game where we basically use a deck of cards, and each card points to a prompt, and then we choose a product based on that prompt. And the number cards all change out every month. The face cards do not. And I think Emily just changed them yesterday, so I'm jumping on it, filming this on the 12th, and very, very excited to do this update. I have 4 rollouts this time. One of them is staying in, but I made some really, really good progress, so let me show you what's going on. All right, so the first prompt I got last time was Mocha Mousse, so you expect some kind of brownish tone, and I picked my sample bronzers. I got some bronzing drops, contour, liquid contour type things from Sephora. I transferred to use them 12 times, and I made it. Actually, the last few uses was I even mixed in my foundation into them already, like pre-mixed, and so I counted those uses, even though like I made more product, but I counted those. So samples are all done. Those are just gonna go in the trash. Next one was a Joker prompt, and I hit it so fast. So I wasn't sure how long it was going to take, but I told myself I would need to hit 2 pans in my Chaos palette, which is basically a multicolored palette of a ton of graveyard eyeshadows that I didn't know what to do, mushed them all together. I didn't mix them together. I could literally mush them all together. I'll show you. I don't want to show you just yet because I met my goal. I was very surprised. I was imagining I would have to hit 2. I just said 2 pans, so I stuck with that. But I was really digging into some color pans at the time, and I didn't realize that I would hit pan on one color one pretty soon and then one non-color one pretty much. So let me show you. Here's where we at. This one already had a pan, and I just expanded that. This corner part was already really thin, so I don't count that. But my new pans is that tiny little dot on that blue one, which I don't know if you can tell it's blue because my lighting is so terrible. Can I show it? There we go. It's kind of like that blue right there, and then this gold. That one I think was a lot thinner than I thought. I thought I was going to hit pan. I needed to hit pan on this green one because there's quite a dip in there. But that is my 2 pans. So I'm just going to call it done. I know it's not exactly what, we imagine from a Joker. But honestly, I am just so proud that I have pans in my Chaos palette, which I will always consider my kind of graveyard eyeshadow, just have fun palette. This is my color palette for myself. I don't really have any other colors in my collection. I also have a few shades under here, which I'm actually considering taping this to the bottom so that way it will close more consistently, but that's kind of my color palette, Chaos palette there. Let me see here. Okay. And then the next product I got was a favorite category, and I chose lip gloss. I just introduced lip glosses back into my collection last month, and I said I would finish the Franken gloss that I had and then would refill it or whatever, and I did that. Actually, even it's in one of my recent shorts where I actually brought it back to Sephora and recycled that. I made a new Franken gloss, and I'm already down to here, and I filled this one pretty full too. It's pretty much up at the top, so it's already down here past where the words start for Rare Beauty, which has been faded for a long time. But yeah, so I'm working through this one pretty fast as well, and plan on working through this. So I actually even topped this up with some, like, I think liquid blush. So it is definitely a little bit more pigmented now. I have other swatches. It used to just be like a really sparkly gold, like a clear gold, but now actually has some tone to it, but it's still not much. So there's that. So yeah, but in terms of the original tube that I held up last time, that one's gone. That one's done. Next one's favorite color, and I just chose my favorite color of eyeshadow, and that is Expensive Pink, which is this shade down here from MAC. Really, really pretty, but as much as it's my favorite color, I actually don't like it on its own on my eyes. I think I might have just hit some hard pan there, so I'll need to fix that up. But combining the pink and the gold has actually been super pretty. See if I can show you guys. So it's that on my finger. But yeah, it makes it like less gold. That one right there. It makes it less pink, it makes it less gold. So I feel like that's more of a winner overall. So yes, that goal is done too. And the last goal that I haven't met yet was Queen of Spades. And the Queen one is where, it's basically where you can choose any, like suite of numbers and just like pick the prompt that you want to do. So for me, the challenge I give myself is I actually try to combine as many prompts as I can. And I combined, I don't know exactly what I wrote here. Oh, favorite brand, lip, matte, mini, and graveyard. And so yeah, combined all those 5 and I chose the MAC lip liner in Whirl, and this is all that I have left. I think it was a little bit longer than this last time. I might have been like just about the length of my middle finger last time, if I recall correctly, but my recollection could be completely off. And I've been able to manage to do, you know, get this far down. I use it as contour for my cheeks and forehead, as well as on my lips. So I definitely get through, I should definitely sharpen it a few times a week. And yeah, so it's like you can barely see most of the word MAC once I like put the lid on. I think I'm gonna sharpen it as far as I can. I'm hoping I can get down to at least the color part and then put the lid on. So it's really not that much further, you know? Just about that much left, I think, of usable product. So we'll see how far I can get on this. But once this is done, then this is gonna be an out. So we're gonna be bringing in 4 products this time. I'll write on the back of this. Do I have a pen handy today? Oh, this one might be surprise pen. Do you work on this paper? No, oh, not really. So I just have to look back and see what I did, which is totally fine too. All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle my cards. These are, oh no, did I? Oh, no, they're not too bad. I thought some of them flipped around. So these are my custom cards that I made of some of my panned items in the past. I don't own these anymore. The cover is one of me doing makeup for a friend for, I'm not a makeup artist, but my friend trusted me with doing her makeup for her wedding, which was very kind of her. Some of my, oh gee, this might even be, might be on my profile. I just like I liked it so much. So let me make sure none of the other ones are flipped around. I think we're all good here. I hope that all the cards are here because my kids have gotten hold of this a few times. But let me, okay, well, before I shuffle anymore, let me at least make sure there's 2 jokers. That's the most important part. 1 joker and 2 joker. All right, so they're both in there. I'm gonna give, even if I don't have all the other cards, I think it's okay. But I play with 2 jokers. Technically, you're supposed to play with 1, but I up the ante in 2 ways. One, to double the joker, and I pull cards for both prompts as well as for uses, if it applies. So yeah, so I've hit joker for uses and prompts a few times now. Both really fun. I really don't have a problem with the joker coming up, but yeah, it's just nice to kind of challenge myself a little bit extra. So I have, today I mainly have my everyday makeup products in front of me. I don't have like my quote extension of like extra products. I think if a prompt fits, I'll try to pull from my everyday. But if it's really kind of out there, then I'll try to remember what I have in the rest of my collection, which isn't very much. And I'll show you guys next time. So sorry, I'm not completely prepared, but here we are. All right, let's get the deck for the first one. Oh gosh, okay, I'll use this one, but the deck just really fell apart on me. 3 of clubs, which is bronzer. Oh, I actually don't have that much bronzer in my collection right now. I just used up that liquid one. What have I been using lately? I guess it's just the MAC Whirl, but that's already in my project. I do have I kind of have 2 options here. Powder bronzer. I haven't dipped into a long time. I think I have one that is still in my kind of makeup extension palette. The other one that I've used from time to time is actually this eyeshadow that I have in my everyday palette, which is like a very taupey color. So I might just pull this one in just to see how it works on its own before I pull in the other pan, because that one's larger and I don't really have a space for it right now. So let's pull cards for usage. Okay, 18. I think that is plenty for trying something out like this out. So I'm hoping I can get some good use. Do I have a, I don't think I have a loose bronzer anymore. I used to, but I think I actually made it into my legit face powder. because something else I've been really interested in thinking about doing is taking my graveyard eyeshadow container here, which looks like this. Just looks very dark and muddy brown, right? I just totally just spilled some. Not very much, I promise, so I'll clean that up. Actually, I think most of it can go right back in because it just landed on a piece of paper. And then maybe I'll take the rest of it to swatch it pretty bit. Actually, I think I'm able to push most of it back in. I'm very impressed with myself. On the camera cleanup that you can't see. Okay. So, yeah. So we'll see if I do anything with that. I don't think so, but we'll stick with that plan of taking that taupey eyeshadow color there and seeing what I can do for like bronzer slash contour. Oh, right. Oh, I need to actually keep this one out. I'm a little bit out of it tonight, so it's been a long day. But yes, 7 of Diamonds is next, and that one is glittery. Not exactly my cup of tea, but I could pull my lip gloss again because this is a little bit glittery. You can kind of see there's a pool of glitter that's kind of sitting there on the bottom. I'm thinking of that one. I think the other thing that I tend to use that's more glittery is instead of the expensive pink, it's actually the gold that's in here. It's quite a bright gold. I wouldn't say it's necessarily glittery, but sure is shimmery. But I think if we're going with glittery, let's go with the lip gloss. I feel bad pulling in another lip gloss, but I don't really have a ton of other, you know, glittery type things. Not really my vibe. So yeah, let's use this one completely up. I think I'm pretty sure I'll be done with it within the next 2 weeks. So let's finish that one up. All right, so 7 of Diamonds, that one's done. We'll see if we pull another lip product or not. 2 more prompts here. Okay, let me cut it just a few times. Okay, there we go. Oh, really? Does the feel for the Joker feel different? This is, all right. Hi, this is one of my daughters. This is my first one when she was just about 4 weeks old. Very cute, very squishy face. All right, what's my Joker product this time? I feel like, do I have to think ahead every time I do this? One product that I know I need to use up, that I don't want to use up. Or is it a product that just seems so far-fetched right now? All right, let's talk aloud a little bit about this one. Okay, so one product that I know I need to use up that I don't want to is my pressed powder from MAC. I love this formula so much. This is what I have left. If I really want Joker on Joker, it would be Joker product and try to complete it. That might take a very long time. So we'll see about that one. The other one that I'm kind of looking at that would be kind of insane is that I have this much left of this lip balm. It's not hard to use by any means, but wouldn't it be crazy to just use all of that up? Because I've been wanting to reach for it. It is a little bit like doubling up on a few things that I have going on. Another product that I just haven't been reaching for is this lipstick. And it's like, I mean, it's not very pigmented by any means, but I just like don't really want to be reaching for it. And I feel like what's going to happen is if I put it in as a Joker product, I'll use like it a few times and be like, let me just go and Franken it. It's just so me. So I might not end up doing that. I don't think there's even a full tube. Like it's just so mangled as like a lipstick. I think I just need to re-lipstick this and call that a project on itself. So I'm kind of between the two. I think let's pull in this product because I've been just so hesitant to use it. I've been trying to use up my DIY loose powder, which I will do, but I think especially now this matches my fall coloring, I just need to get going on it. So let me put a usage goal on it. Actually, I know that's usually like not what people do, but I'm gonna put a usage goal on it just to like get myself going. And I think once I get into the rhythm, I could honestly just end up really wanting to finish it. But I think for the sake of this project, I'm gonna put a usage goal on it. But yeah, I've been like not touching that because of how much I like it. But I am going on a trip again just tomorrow for a few days. So I'll probably bring that along instead of my loose powder. Unless I bring my loose powder to finish that up. I don't know. I'll figure that out. So top 2 off the deck is going to be 2 and 9. 11. Okay, well, if this is Joker, let me triple it. I've done double sometimes for like lower numbers, but let's triple it because it's a Joker. So 33 times I need to use that powder and just get as much use out of it as I can. So maybe that's fair. Like a product I don't really want to use and just having a high usage goal. Let's do that. So we'll go with that. All right, Joker strikes again. Just like my kids, they are just always in my face. Not in a bad way. They motivate me to do things I might not want to do, just like this project pan. Okay, so last prompt here. Just because these are custom cards, it's very, very possible that the Jokers were cut differently. And so whenever I'm grabbing for a card, maybe like I'm just kind of, it just hits against it. I don't know. I'm just starting to make excuses for it coming up again. Because man, I just finished one up. Okay, 7 of hearts. Oh, another 7. Okay, 7 of hearts this time is out of your hands, which I might have to veto that one because I don't really cut this video at all or like, you know, have time to ask somebody else. Sometimes if my husband's sitting in the room, like I'll just yell at him. But out of your hands, is there another way I could do out of your hands? I mean, I don't really want to pull another card. I mean, I could try to grab another prompt. Or out of your hands is like, I mean, I guess my cards in themselves are maybe could work. I wonder if I could like just pull another card and not necessarily for the number on them, but just what's on them. Maybe that can be something. Okay, let's try that. Let's make my deck of cards be helping me with this. I've never tried it before. I have flowers on some of these cards and other things are makeup products. So maybe I'll just try to take inspiration from whatever I pull. All right. I'm actually a little nervous. This is kind of a whole different way of doing it. Okay, empty powders. These are all powder products, all empty pans. So does that mean I should like empty pan something? Hit pan with something? I mean, I just chose a face powder, so, and one of these actually used to be a blush pan. Ooh, a blush would be tough. I haven't pulled out, I do my bronzer, but I haven't pulled out my blush in a really long time. I don't know what pan this one was for. I think it was another blush, actually. Okay, that might be a sign. I think I'm going to pull out my powder blush and see what I can do on that one. I'm a little nervous too. I've been using liquid blush, but I'm about done with my cream blush that I have going on right now. So I'll finish that up and then move on to my powder blush because I've been avoiding that. I even avoided it so much that I scraped some out to Franken into my kids' Franken makeup. So that's how much I've been like avoiding it. But yeah, let's find the uses on it. 10. All right, I think manageable. Not too daunted by that, but all right. Well, thank you, cards, for your service. That's a new way of doing out of my hands, and I think that's actually kind of fun. So I might try to incorporate that again in the future. And yeah, let me do a quick summary shot of what is going to happen. I'm going to keep working on my MAC Whirl. I am going to try to finish this. I am going to work on, oh, this is for the prop glittery. For bronzer, I'm going to try to use this powder bronzer as a bronzer contour as much as I can. Will I count it as, can I use that on my eyes basically every day? I don't think I use it on my eyes. I think I have to be using it on my cheeks in order for it to count. So that'll be the rule there. And then I didn't note down the number of uses, so I'll have to look back at my own video, but at least just for the sake of holding up what I'm using. So these ones, my face powder and the powder blush, sorry, that I'm using. I'm bringing back all my powder stuff. So I'm not holding that one up, but these ones are gonna be in rotation next. Pretty excited about how this came up. I mean, Joker came back, but also using my cards for out of your hands. I think that was a really cool way of doing it. I think I do have like a nail polish in there. Let me see what else kind of cool would have been. I mean, I have like these flowers and stuff like that. So, oh, this one's a bronzer. Highlighter. I don't want any highlighters, so that would have been interesting. Yeah, here's my nail polish back here. think I have like a, oh, and a lipstick is in here too. Oh, I have like eyeshadows in this one. This is expensive pink. No, I still don't own, I don't own this one anymore, but this one was one of the ones I had before. I like the color that much. And then, I think there was one more I was eyeing. I mean, there's this one, but that's eyeshadow, and there we go. Swiss Atelier bronzer stick. I don't own this one anymore, but that would have been cream bronzer, would have been interesting. And I guess I could have taken inspiration from other things, maybe like the black packaging or colors or pink, or not that I have much of this. I have it now for this pink between products and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'll try that again sometime. All right, well, enough blabbering for me. I need to get on move on these products and watch my video back so that I'll actually write things down before I forget. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.